Your American Public Transportation Association Standard Development Program recommended practices. Vehicle Communication System Periodic Inspection Maintenance. Introduction note of the alternative practice of the frequency of conducting requirements of the specific task, material, tools, safety, personnel, protective equipment, training requirements, inspection, maintenance, correction, and deficiency, reference, definition, abbreviation, acronyms. Alright, introduction. It is not part of the APTA, RPG, VEIMP, RMP, RP 01303 with the recommended practice of the vehicle communication system periodic inspection. And then recommended practice of the vehicle communication system automatic periodic inspection maintenance for the rail transit revenue reference for the common viewpoint with the east part with the concern with the provision, namely rail transit system plan agents and manufacturer consultant with the engineer group and interest group with the application for the chain and practice for the guidelines containing the voluntary some give the federal or state regulations given the portion of the rail transit system operation those count. In case of the government regulation takes precedent over the chain of the APTA recognizes certain applications within the same practice that implement the individual rail transit may be either more or less restrictive than those given in this document. The recommended priorities activities describe the basic inspection maintenance requirements vehicle communication system rail transit vehicles. APTA recommends for the standard by individual organization maintain vehicle communication system rail transit individual organization contract with the maintenance vehicle communication system rail transit vehicle individual organization influence how vehicle communication system are maintained in rail transit. Note the alternate practices. APTA recommends some of the rail transit may have a unique operating environment that make this strict with complying with every provision for the chain possible. As a result of the certain rail transit systems, namely they need to implement the standard of the practice for the hearing within more or less restricted within the document prescribes. Rail transit system may develop the APTA standards as long as the alternates are based on the safety of the operating history. Describe to develop the rail transit system safety program and plan with another document reference for the system safety program plan. Documentation alternate practice shall have the following identify specifically APTA rail transit safety requirements if they cannot be met. State whether each of the requirements cannot be met. Describe the alternative methods. Describe the substitute of the alternative methods do not compromise safety. Provide level of safe equivalent in practice for the APTA safety training operating history of the hazard analysis. Findings may be used to substantiate the claim. Part 1 Vehicle Maintenance Vehicle Communication System Periodic Inspection Maintenance. Frequency of the conduct. The periodic inspection maintenance with the task for the rail transit communication system should be informed with a regular schedule to determine the rail transit system. Frequency of the end of the task contained within the periodic inspection maintenance should comply with the applicable federal, state, local regulation. Further, the conduct of the rail transit system periodic maintenance and inspection maintenance for the frequency of the individual task should be established with additional factors, included but not limited to the following intervals recommended with the original equipment, manufacturing, industry experience, operating environmental conditions. Historic data, performance requirements, failure analysis, rail transit system testing, experience, reliability center, maintenance programs. Alright, 2. Your requirements are specific to have the following inspection maintenance safety procedure that shall be carried out working in order on around the vehicle to under inspection following the working lockout tagout procedure required with the rail transit system warning ensure that the vehicle is properly secured against uncontrolled movement in accordance with the rail transit system rules and commencing inspection maintenance procedure. Warning remove of the power vehicle communication system equipment before attempting any of the repair replacement of the original follow original equipment the manufacturer rail transit system and electrical safety precautions conducting preventive maintenance to reduce possibility of electrical shock, arc, shaft, and flashing. Warning semiconductor components with respect with electrostatic discharge damage the valve of the original equipment the manufacturer recommendations printed with the circular boards and components. Warning usually only cleaning products, lubricants proven safe and authorized for use of the railroad transit system. Consult with the original equipment, the manufacturer material safety data sheets reference suitable for each of the application to prevent personal injury and damage to the equipment. 2.1 Material. The following materials are normally required for the vehicle communication system and inspection maintenance. The original equipment manufacturer rail transit system recommended lubricants. Original equipment manufacturer rail transit system recommended cleaning supply of reference for the original equipment maintenance manual. Production material 2.2 Tools. Basic standard tools and care of the nearby maintenance personnel. Following the tools are normally required for the vehicle communication system section maintenance. A multimeter portable test unit, sound level meter, tone generator. These tools require periodic calibration specified with the rail transit safety and rail transit system practices. 2.3 Safety personnel protective equipment. Appropriate personnel protective equipment meeting the ANSI or American National Standard Institute standards are required by the rail transit system shall be worn at all time with the performance of these inspection maintenance tasks. Rail transit system establishes safety practice with the rules and procedure that shall be followed with all time performance of these inspection testing. 2.4 Training requirements. Rail transit system the maintenance of the contractor should evolve with the execute of the training program that provide employee with the knowledge skill that necessary to safely and effectively perform perform the task obtained with the recommended practice of the training program shall include the periodic refreshing training as the railroad training system, rail transit system. R2 5-year inspection maintenance. The following procedure for the original equipment manufacturer maintenance may only show with the referred to such item of the torque value, voltage setting, pass or fail criteria, containing limit of the clearing measurement of the specific of the procedure. The methodology the device must be clean for proper inspection of the procedures cover only with the visible inspection, adjustment, functional testing, communication system equipment. Methodology resolution deficiencies while performing the procedure should be dealt with the individual properly conjunct for the original equipment, the manufacturer documentation of the inspection, maintenance process for the interval deficiency resolution of the deficiencies found should be done with a comprehensive manner, create useful data that shall enhance the reliability account of the process. 251 System de-energized inspections. Sure, all circuit breakers related with the operation communication system equipment that are in with the opposition with this include but not limited to the following: communication control radio en route sign, the destination sign with interior information sign, automatic announcement system, train wayside communication equipment, the rollable positioning system, receiver, the door motor, door control, train line local, door control, master control. 2511 Mechanical inspection. The following inspection should be performed with a PA amplifier, radio cab, mounted control, speaker to the passenger, emergency call station, information signs, and antenna or GPS equipment, the TWC, train to wayside equipment, any of the other equipment that relate with the vehicle communication system. Inspect housing, latch of damage, security, inspect housing, seal of integrity, inspect housing panel structure for the corrosion, inspect all mechanical mounting components included with all the required fasteners and hardware. Play for the repair all missing the defective components and type of the replace loose hardware and required with the original equipment manufacturer recommendations. Alright, 2512 with electrical inspection. Following inspection should be performed with equipment in the previous section. Check wire shaft with the cut with the insulation repair with the place is required. Check wire for the loose, crimped, worn, curved, eroded lugs. Place or repair or replace if required. Check the wire with the loose terminal tighten is required. Check the wire with the heat fatigue. Replace or repair is required. Connect the damage, ensure that no damage, misaligned contacts, repair or replace is required. Check relay contacts, burn pitting, and the deformities, clean, repair, replace is required. Check fuses for burn, separated other damaged elements, place is required. Note the reason for the blown fuse should be found and corrected. R252 System energized function test. Ensure that the circuit breakers related with the operation communication system are in the on position. This includes but not limited to the following: communication control and radio en route sign with the designation sign, interior information, automatic announcement, train way control equipment, the GPS, door mounting control, door control, train line locomotive, door control, mass control, operator screen, display TOD, following other functions operating with access. Cross communication train line test procedures include verification proper operation all train call of cars on the train. Alright, your 2521 PA announcement. Perform operational function check for the PA announcement system. Verify the public address circuit with the working proper with the make an announcement pressing. Push the talk button of the operator console of the vehicle communication system is intended to enunciate the chime with the push talk button of the depress if the verify that it occurs. Activate internal tone generator with place an external tone generator with the microphone speaker clearly into the microphone. Interior speakers must clearly reproduce the input sound. Reveals equipped with the exterior speaker to repeat the step available above the test of the operation exterior speakers. If possible, make exterior interior speakers broadcast the same announcement. This function must also be tested. If the vehicle is equipped with the automatic announcement system, the verify that the proper working order produces clear and accurate test messages. R2522 passenger equipment passenger emergency intercom. Perform operation function check of the passenger emergency intercom system. Sure all passenger intercom system stations capable of the placing call to the operator subs clear two-way communication. Multi-passenger intercom stations in Tempe capable of establishing communication with the operator cabin and test of functioning. Verify that the operator can be properly discontinue communication with each passenger intercom station. R2523 door closing warning signal. If so, equipped to perform the operational functional check with the audio-visual indication side door closing may be considered with a simple chime with the tone of the other system of the broadcast with the pre-recorded verbal announcement. Passenger warning system should be inspected with the test and maintained. Begin by opening all passenger doors. Open the commanding with the doors to each side of the vehicle closely. Verify that the audio-visual modifications working properly to alert the passenger of the side doors and vehicles are about to close. If required, rail transit system maintenance procedure, verify that the audible signal volume is correctly in accordance with the specified Criteria. 25244 radio communication system. Form operational function of the check of the radio system and to ensure the radio communication established with the operator cab, central control, remember the volume control of the cab, the proper control of the sound with the minimum to maximum. If possible, the broadcast of the received radio signal directly from the passenger area for the test of this function. If the vehicle is equipped with a silent alarm, the test of a feature in accordance with rail transit system procedures. R2525 information signs. If equipped with personal alarm and operational check with the passenger information sign system components may include the destination system, interior information sign, electrical strip maps, route maps, and route signs, and control. Verify all information signs if the function properly. Enter the test pattern and verify the proper operation of all elements. Display, enter updated information, verify the signs, display proper message, general condition sign of control apparatus, replace any defective components. And systems if the capable of displaying and send help, send signal V with a silent alarm test failure in accordance with the rail transit system procedures. 2.6 correction deficiency, deficient require during inspection required. 251 and 252 should be corrected with the document in accordance with the rail transit system procedure with the original equipment manufacturer recommendations. And then the references, definitions, abbreviations, acronyms, and that was your vehicle communication system periodic inspection maintenance.